Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's webinar on enterprise-grade AI integration, hardening Claude development on AWS Bedrock. As we look at the tech landscape today, almost every CIO and CTO and business leader is asking the same question. How can our teams confidently use AI without exposing sensitive customer data, compromising corporate IP, or risking compliance violations? Choosing an elite, reasoning heavy LLM like Anthropic's Claude is one step, but making sure that data stays tightly locked inside your premises is step two. That is exactly what we are breaking down today. To take us through this session, we have today Mr. Vishal Dhanpule, a regional sales head for West, and Vedant Sakinal, a solutions architect from Cloud.in. Together, they will break down how to securely isolate your data, leverage AWS Bedrock guardrails, and scale Claude confidently across your enterprise. Before we start, I would like to tell you that you can put your questions during the session in the question box, and we'll address them at the end of the session. Now I hand it over to Vishal Dhanpule.
Thank you, Monica. Thanks for getting start of these sessions. Uh, Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you very much for taking out time and joining this session. Uh, this is a very interesting topic, and I think so. Today, in every global, every national, domestic, every enterprise, SMB, startup, any eco forums, the discussion starts. The basically the need of AI, possibilities of AI, the AI service providers, AI integrations, and the end-to-end AI cycle. I think so. This is a very interesting topic, and I have very good experts, Vedant, with me today. So thank you for joining this. So this is a workflow. Basically, in today's sessions, we will take you through, who we are, as a cloud.in. Then Vedant will take you through specifically on what's kind of the the AI integration and specifically on the cloud deployments on AWS Bedrock. This is technically, Vedant will take up. My first, 10 to 15 minutes interactions will be with all of you. What's going on in industry? What's as a technology company we do basically, and as a cloud.in and as a hosting services private limited, who are we? I think so. That's something which I will love to be discussed with you all. And at the end of the sessions, we'll be happy to take up your any questions, and even we'll be happy to meet up you all in person. So thanks for joining this. So myself Vishal Danfule, I represent business team in Cloud.in. So we are a 27-year-old technology organization, and when I said is a technology organizations, it's a very the word rightly and correctly we choose it out. There's a reason behind it, right? So we work across any most of the all technology stacks today in the market. That's why I said we are a technological organization. We are a pan India presence, so HO from Pune to Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, and we are our offices Delaware, US also. We have around 100 plus cloud certified engineers across the pan India, working from own offices, from customer premises. Then we have around 200 plus live workloads. We have around 40,000 plus domain managed. Uh, then serving to the pan India. Uh, when we said as an the technology organization is very important, right? Uh, are we serving to the customer for end to end cycle? When when we say that the end-to-end cycle is basically start from understanding requirement consultation approach, then building a solutions for the customers across the OEM, right? So customer today might be come up with specific requirement and looking for a end-to-end one window shop, and I think so that's something which we provide. So when we works with across cloud expertise, we work with security expertise, we work with network and database expertise, we work with FinOps, we work with end-to-end project delivery, and we work with the end-to-end 24 by 7 manage NOC and SOC operations, which runs 24 by 7 365 days across the year. Now, when we said as an cloud.in, right, hosting services private limited as an organization, started journey in 1999, and till the 2026. This is how our the journey path. In this entire journey, the organization has started with a very digital ad to online portal serving to the domain hosting services. That's the reason which I've been mentioned, right? It's a very rich manageability, where we do a 40,000 plus domain manage for across, from top enterprises to conglomerate to the SMBs. In 2015, our journey starts, with the AWS. Where we are the premier partner, we are a MSP partner, and from 2015 onwards till 2026, where our journey with the AWS has been evolving. This journey is evolving with the, from achieved services deliveries to, I would like to say, the competencies, and the premier tier service partnership what we achieved. These are the, now might be there's a questions comes out, right? And today's topic will specifically talk about the Gen AI, and specifically on the enterprise cloud services, right? So today every enterprise, not only enterprise but SMB of the world, startup of the world, looking for AI solutions, and which basically drive their practical business outcomes, right? And these outcomes is basically comes out, when you build up automations, across your business domain, function domains. And I think so that's the where, important part is come the integrations, because today any use case, any specific requirement is coming with the integration. And I think so that's the where every organization, every enterprise, every SMBs, every startup of the ecosystem is looking for a right partner. And I think so that's where we said, when I said, we are the technology organization and looking for a partnership with you. This partnership is in two way. It is not a one way partnership. When it is a your end requirement, but then as a partner, my expertise is specifically into that domain and that particular subject area, which is, your requirement and our expertise come together, and we serve to the end-to-end solution consultation, project delivery, and managing that particular requirement for the customer end-to-end for 24 by 7. And for that there are many partners in the market. So now how we stand, among the this partner, because this is something very important. Whenever in my during discussion with our end customers, we always keep highlighting this a right partner need is a very important for this particular eras of the technology change, technology evolution, a lot of innovations where customers are building. And when you said a right partner, right, and I think so right partner, when words comes in, this is very important, where what how the right partner will be the, I can, specifically look into that. And that's why this slide is important, where, in this and next slide, where I will take another 2 minutes from, from all of you. uh, so from the date of 2015 till 2026, how we evolved basically, right? From small consultation partnership to advanced consulting to the premier. This is the highest level, tier partnership in the AWS ecosystem. And when you build up this partnership, there are a lot of competencies you need to prove, you need to establish within your ecosystem. You need to showcase the, all these competencies to the AWS, and get, audited by them. And for that you need to have your use case also in place. And I think so that's how it shows, basically AI service competency, migration and modernization competency, SMB competency, education services competency, Microsoft workloads competency. And I think so these are the partner programs which we run very specifically, which is a higher level, high tier level, partner program: managed service provider, solution provider, public sector, well architect partner. And with this competency, this shows itself and this proves itself that all this expertise is what we are having in house. There is no dependency, there is no third party, where we look into this. These all competencies is achieved by our own team and our own, ways what we want to plan it. Now with this certain managed service program, and these are another competencies which is a very core competencies, because this competency shows us how we are, 360 degree evolved with the customer. Means when I discuss right about specifically understanding your requirement, so even I would like to say before requirements, very important understanding which industry you know domain services you are serving, which industry verticals you are basically serving, because that's more important. Right partner can be work with the right customer when I know my customer well. And I think so that's the more important, first to know customer, what is their business, what is their expectation, what is their business model, and what is the the productivity we can build up across that particular business model. Because till the time we will not understand our customer business, I don't think so we will be the right partner for technology innovation, yeah, basically any consultation specifically areas where we are looking for. And that's the reason I would like to say ki these are the validations are very important. When I said web delivery means basically all kind of security services where you are looking for control tower, basically setting up the entire security setup at the start, during the layer of the foundation. Cloud front delivery, EC2 for Windows, Lambda, API gateway delivery, cloud formation delivery, dynamic DB delivery, EKS delivery, system manager delivery, config, RDS, analysis, glue. These are all basically entire deliveries and services are available within our own ecosystem. These are all certified resources who's are currently working with, I would like to say the pan India around 250 plus customer. We are managing around 100 plus customer in our 24 by 7 knock and sock. So this is how we stands today as a partner. And this is very very proudly means always whenever during my discussion, is very proudly moment for us, because we stand among the one of the few of the top most partners across the pan India. And as I said you, we are also globally present. Now when it's very important when we talk about where we stands, right? It's only the specifically on infrastructure? No, we stand basically across the cloud platforms. We stand at the security layers, we stand at the backup and protection level, we stand at the cloud data, basically MongoDB and RDS services, where we have expertise, and is the AI. And that's what's today's topic is, which is a Anthropic enterprise cloud version, which Vedant is going to take over, right? So these are the entire, I would like to say the end-to-end pyramid cycles where we work. Because today, every customer is looking in a right partner who can have an entire consultation, solution building, and project delivery across the ecosystem for them. And this is how our expertise across, tech partnerships. Uh, Yes, initially during my discussion, I was, when I said the customer looks for a right partner, right? And that right partnership, a right partner approach comes when the partner has a that specific domain areas knowledge. And I think so. This slide itself shows how we work in depth with our 250 plus customer, last 25 plus year journey. I think so. Not a single vertical where we have really not touched it, right? Media and entertainment, e-commerce, any fintechs, specifically information IT, ITS segment, public sector, automobile, edtech, and health tech industries, FMCG, financial services, pharma and healthcare comes under the manufacturing segment, non-profit organizations also very well we worked, and startups. I think so. More or less, we understood all industry domain, expertise. We understand, across the manufacturing domain, across e-commerce domain, across media domain, what exactly happens, how the customers serves to the industry, how the customers are looking for, how the even FMCG is very important, right? Today, which is a day and out take out and pickups from this industry. So we understand all these industries standards, all these industry compliances, all these industries regulations, and then there where we works with our end customer. This is very important, throughout the discussion, which I am highlighting, right? Our basically where we cater as a cloud.in and then hosting services private limited, we cater on-prem to cloud migration methodologies, AI, any requirements coming out, multi-cloud migrations, well architect reviews, serverless deployment, CDN and edge security, which is a very prominent and important today in the media segment and the content delivery segment. Containerized deployment, cost optimizations comes as a part of FinOps. That's a more importantly and highly important today's baseline, which is your how FinOps and the cost optimization factors can work. Disaster recovery and business continuity, GenAI based solution, live streaming and VOD, interactive dashboards, infrastructure management, AI ML content monetization, media workloads, resource augmentation, and that's how the 24 by 7 knock and SOC and web security setup. So this is how the areas where we overall cater. Apart from this, any application modernization area, application development area, we have a very good team, specifically looking GenAI based application modernization and development. That's area also we will closely work with our end customer. Now, this is a very another important piece. When I said as a 27 years old organization evolved through the technology, and with this technology evolution, I think so. This is us proudly, and eventually we can say we have come up our own products. When we work with our end customers during our 24 by 7 NOC operations and SOC operations, we understood many challenges very SMBs and startups and small industries are facing, adopting a very high-end solution, getting into evolved with the lot of SIM integrations, and these are challenges we found out. And when we work with couple of our end customers, and for their specific requirements, we understood some product importance, some integration point of view importance, and I think so. These are the four pillars which is just showing on the slide itself is the result of that. When we work with our end customers, specifically on the endpoint protection, endpoint integrations, then monitoring their entire infrastructure, that how to protect them from threat detects, vulnerability, and all other attacks coming from across the geographies. We understood there are a lot of SIM tools in the market, but then these are all standard tools, lot of integration challenges and the heavy cost on it. I think so. This is a Rudra Sentinel, which product is a basically I would like to say the SIM tool, which is a very single platform that helps security teams monitor systems, detect threats, and fix vulnerabilities quickly. Even this tool basically helps to you get into the compliance and audit requirement, in one place. So if any something, any specific reports, any specific charters you required on a compliance and audit purpose, the Rudra Sentinel, helps out. Then we have another product which is a media prominent product, which is a Niyantrak, right? Which gives a secure cloud governance and configuration control platform. When we understand many challenges across media and content and live streaming industries, we understood the building of this product, which gives you continuity and the rollback of features across your platform, which is a content delivery platform, a video streaming platform. And I think so the Niyantrak, which works on a infinite control, itself is a name itself is a showing in Niyantrak, infinite control and zero chaos. So this product also is a completely in-house build-up. Uh, when we talk about, right, we are a GenAI competency partner. We works with many GenAI use cases with our end customer. We have our own development team. Based on the AI, we have developed our own another product that is called Evalix.ai. It's a very smarter assessment, and after smarter assessment, absolutely there is no looking for more than the better outcomes. This is a very smart platform for creating, managing, and securing fast, flexible, AI driven assessment. So even our today's day in day out, our assessments, every assessment happens within our organization is based on Evalix. So this is our own, third product, which is with. We have another product with us. That's basically, when the customers are using a multi-cloud billing, and this platform as a freedom helps, to manage that, multi-cloud billing, and completely keeping a track for cost, optimize spendings, and manage multiple cloud service easily. So these are all products completely evolved doing a lot of building up this entire innovation, building up facing up the customer challenges, facing up customer requirements, and a need of the time of the customers, and we understood it well. Today Rudra Sentinel, I think so many customers are using. Niyantrak is at the the integration level customers are using. Freedom, many hybrid cloud service service providers, the sub platforms the customers are using. they're also using out. Then this is a very important, every SMBs and today every enterprise is looking, as when I said, a right partner with the managed services. And I think so this is another important forte. I would like to say the our capabilities in this area is very very high. We have a completely 24 by 7, 365 days in, completely throughout the year, knock services and sock services, which gives a 99% uptime, then 40 to 50%, reverse security in the, in the errors, high availability across your, infrastructure. Then streamlined IT operations, basically faster issue resolution, the reduction is manual, relay, then SLA adherence, all these, formats we followed. Then automatic and compliances, that's more important today, how the automations you build up across the processes. So 97% as basically automated, 24 by 7 365 operations, then 50% cost optimizations, 25% cost cloud adoption, basically. And I think so this is what itself charter shows, when we manage 100 and 100 plus customers in our knock and saw. So this is, I think so my baseline, which I've been, discuss about who as a cloud dot in we are, as a partner is what our role, what our capabilities, core capabilities, where we would like to work with you all and serve to you, on the technology requirement and specifically on the infrastructure point of view, on the GenAI specific point of view. So it's very important, why this charter is important today. Every customer is looking their GenAI journey, but when they are looking at GenAI journey, they are looking, right partner who can help us to understand their domain and their business domain services area. They are looking for the partner who really can work as per the customer, requirement. They are looking for the right partner who can work with the whichever the best available technology stack. They are looking for the partner who can, work with a minimal cost with them, right? Because this is a completely innovation, exploration and experimental things, right? When doing evolution of all these services. So it's very important, how closely and how right partner you can choose and right partner can work with you. I think so this is something my end of the session. I will hand over after this to Vedant to take you through specifically on, how the enterprise grade AI integrations possible with the help of hardening, cloud deployments on AWS Bedrock, and why this is important, why it's important on AWS Bedrock. That's something Vedant will take you through. Thank you all, and over to you, Vedant.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Hope my screen is visible. Hi everyone, I am Bitan Satinal. I am the solutions architect here at Cloud.in. As Vishal sir, made sure the journey of Cloud.in. I'll just start with our title today, which is Enterprise Grade AI Integration and Hardening Cloud Deployments on AWS Bedrock. So without any delay, I'll just go further. So the first slide explains over why AI is becoming the top priority for modern businesses, right? Everyone is using AI in some format or the other. Let's say for their internal use cases or catering to their clients, marketing. Each sector you target, AI is in some or the other form. Why we are using AI is because it's faster, it's readily available. You can access it anywhere, and it is giving right outputs at the right time in a faster way. So let's say you hire certain talents who are doing tremendous work, but the time to market or the time to output is still at a lower pace. Why it happens? Because nowadays everyone is trying to get their products readily available in the fastest time possible. We need to work smarter and not harder. So what AI helps us to do is exactly that. It uses its own intelligence and it works smarter in every way possible. That includes your routine task, allowing your internal teams to collaborate and develop something truly substantial, or to have to come up with strategic plans and everything. AI also help us to move as fast as we can. We can produce outputs at a tremendous pace as well as make changes or make any requirements possible within a use case of AI is everywhere, but you also need ideal talents to cater those AI needs. So how the exactly Claude is the same way. It works as a machine, but it has an intelligence of, let's say, senior engineers, which can be implemented onto your platform. AI also comes with security challenges as well. The organizations that are adopting AI in a faster way, they really want to protect the sensitive data. Let's say ideally company data, the employee data as well, or the projects you might be working on. You don't want complete access for an AI agent or any AI third-party tool to get an overview on that. Lastly, you can use AI in every sector of your project, or let's say even your businesses. And while using it, you can have certain dashboards or business results that you can track using AI itself as well. So you can track the productivity of your teams without using AI, how much the growth has been with your business, how much cost you have incorporated because of AI, and how much profit you have gained. So this is the vertical that AI has truly been the best tool that in the modern age we can use. Going over why Claude on Bedrock is because AWS Bedrock provides us access to all the foundational models, including Claude, and it is readily available with all the models that are ready to ship via Claude, via Anthropic to date. Recently, Claude was updated to Fable 5, which is based on the Mythos model, which is their the best model they can provide, and it is also readily available on Bedrock. This integration with AWS as well as Anthropic enables the customers to leverage the latest models that are in the market, and to use these tools, use the latest models to provide better outputs as required. So get the latest AI features first. As I mentioned, get the latest models, get the latest AI infrastructure or features alongside the models on Bedrock. So that will include, let's say, IAM encryption, governance, helping protect sensitive business data. That is a feature set that will be awarded alongside Bedrock. A Bedrock, AWS Bedrock, I'll just give you an overview what it is. It is basically giving you access to all the foundational models that are readily available in the market. And leading one of those is Anthropic. You can access all the models alongside the Bedrock's features, which is IAM encryption, as well as you can have your governance onto a single AWS account, and you can have a complete overview on what models you're choosing, how you're choosing them, how are you using them alongside other AWS services as well. What Bedrocks allows us is to scale tremendously fast. It is all done in the backend. You don't have to worry about the scaling part. So let's say you have 10 developers in your 10 developers in your business right now. They might scale up to hundreds or thousands or even 10,000s. Bedrock can easily scale up to that level, allowing your developers to work seamlessly without any interruptions. Why Claude is also important in this era is because every developer this day is using Claude for their development purposes. The output that Claude provides for development as well as other verticals is huge, and the amount it shrinks to time to market your actual product is very less. That's why everyone is prioritizing Claude over every other model that has been produced. So creating reports or creating code of your core application, changing something into your core application, you have to choose Claude in that sense. Then why AWS Bedrock is because it simplifies your billing completely, because then you have to just pay according to usage. Like you can choose your own payment option. You can go on pay as you go, or you can have something reserved quota for yourself, as well as you will have complete business control over what AI usage will be and the cost that comes along with it. Going over how does Claude the Claude code helps meet the security and compliance goal. Each developer these days, they are leveraging Claude code to implement and deploy a lot of products or projects that they are actually working on. When you are using Claude code, or your developers might be using Claude code, they're always prompted to ask that they can read or edit certain type of data into or within your project itself. This gives a granular control over what your developer might access or what your Claude code might access. Why this is important is because you are in now control whether you want Claude to access certain files or not. This is a huge advantage when you are actually working on critical projects where data and changes in the code base are really critical. One change can take down your complete application, so you need that permission and access control over it. So that's why Cloud Code does help us in implementing or having a granular control over it. Then centralized policy management. This basically lets your IT department completely manage the security policies that are connected to Cloud Code. Let's say your control access to your internal tools, commands, different websites that your company or developers might use, or any MCP servers that have been leveraged. So it gives you a complete access to control what Claude should actually access or not. Going over monitoring and visibility, exactly, you're using Claude, but the AI consumption or the token consumption is the biggest topic that we have to talk about. Claude comes with the huge aspect of it can do everything and in a shorter amount of time, but at the same time in the backend it uses a lot of tokens on the criticality of the task that you want to perform, right? um, because tokens are now costing ahead, where your businesses might need to think about the token commercials as well. We need to have certain monitoring and visibility over which aspect of AI usage is costing you more. Let's say your business is leveraging Cloud in certain aspects, but the projected um, commercials are not aligning with your use case. You have to see which developer is using how much amount of tokens, what they're using it for. So you can have granular control over which developer can use what or which services are being leveraged by AI itself. This will reduce the AI token usage and taking down a lot of your commercial aspect as well. Sandboxing and secure environments. So you should be running your environments completely in a sandbox environment as well. So why? Because protects AI operations by restricting file and network access to approved resources. So it will just access the resources that you have been approved to it. So you will have granular control over it about what the Claude or any AI model for that instance can access. As I stated before, cost optimization and operational benefits do go hand in hand, and you have to have some visibility over how you can optimize without, dropping down the performance of certain models or your AI usage. Firstly, let's go over optimizing AI costs. So at Cloud.in, we specialize in reviewing a lot of your AI usage, and a lot of times the AI usage that you might be currently using or you might be forecasting is based on certain behavioral patterns, right? We at Cloud.in, we specialize in identifying those behavioral aspects and reducing up to 30 to 50% of your token usage or model usage by right sizing or right suggesting you to use the right model for particular use case. um, why this helps is because a lot of times we are using a very heavy or intelligent model for doing a simple or slower tasks, which can be automated by using different models or any different AI tool as well. This leverages a lot of your token consumption, like it reduces the token consumption itself, and that will reflected into the commercials part. Simplifying the cost tracking itself. So we help you manage your AI spending using AWS billing as well as tagging and providing you reports on how you're using your AI onto AWS, how you're leveraging each aspect, where should you put in more effort on using that AI, what you're paying for, or how you should reduce the costs by using the AI, no, like let's say Claude onto AWS. While we are talking about AI in itself, the main functioning part would be reducing the operational effort, right? and at cloud.in we really like prioritize reducing your complete operational effort that will go on to like your infrastructure, or let's say project, because our motto will be you hand it over to us and we'll handle everything that will be in the backend. So you can focus on to your project itself, you can increase or lower your time to market, and you can ship faster to your clientele. um, because we are helping in all the other aspects like optimizing AI cost and simplifying how you manage or how you leverage the AI, in turn you will see your business value going up and onwards. Why the AI journey for a lot of businesses fail is because they do not have enough information on the cost that AI might incur, and that's why they have a backend. But in our case, we help you in all the verticals that are possible in this case, where we also optimize your AI usage. You can use your AI as much as you want in the best way possible, and improve your productivity in every vertical that we can talk about. While talking about Claude and how you leverage it onto Amazon Bedrock, we need to talk about the deployment or authentication methods that you will be using. So traditionally, while using or leveraging AI models, you can obviously use API keys, but our suggestion would be it is for short-term testing. Let's say you are testing Claude on Bedrock for the first time, you can have it for your certain internal projects which are small, which don't have enough data concurrency or data needs. So you will be better suited for that. Secondly, you can leverage AWS console credentials, that is AWS login, which is ideal for small teams inside your business who are actively using AWS, who are actively using AI, and who are actively using Claude itself. So you can directly have just one single like AWS account, which will have all the credentials or all the access to the particular Claude model via Bedrock. SSO, you can integrate SSO using AWS IAM Identity Center, which will let your employees sign in with your business account itself, your business email ID, and then get credentials to particular AI models that you have chose. That is Claude and Bedrock. The last option will be direct identity provider, that is IDP integration. So it is best for enterprise deployment because it will give a granular access for each user, and the user will also be tracked because it is using IDP, which is an AWS, let's say, offering, which will help you track your users, audit the logs that they might be using, and have a granular or a complete overview on how the usage regarding AI is done over Bedrock. As I said, we need to have the best strategy for deployment when we are using Claude on Bedrock, and it might be different for each business that we cater to. So your business might have a complete different deployment architecture, and along the patterns that we have seen before, we have come across the four building blocks that we identify as the main ones. First is the deployment architecture. So how you can leverage Bedrock in different ways is like you can use the public Amazon Bedrock endpoints for a simple and completely AWS managed setup, where or you can use an completely different LLM gateway such as Open Router to host your different multi-model requirements as well. You can have security and compliance, or as well as the tracking options onto certain gateways as well, but everything can be embedded onto Bedrock itself. Account and cost management, you can have a single account to simplify your resources that have been leveraged onto your AWS account. So let's say there are different services that you might be leveraging: EC2 instances, storage, like S3, let's say RDS, relational databases, and alongside that you can also have Amazon Bedrock, and the billing and everything will be under just one account, where you can track every resource that goes onto it. So that will be a single account and a single area where we have to look in, or AWS has to look in, to have that granular control. it also helps with inference profiles as well. So you can have cost optimization over it. Monitoring and visibility, we recommend as per the AWS guidelines and the well-architected framework to enable CloudWatch as well as logs for your a complete AI usage or even service-wise use case, where we can implement open telemetry to monitor your usage, your cost, your performance, and developer activity as well. Because a lot of time in businesses, a lot of developers, they might use certain services, they might forget it to close them out, or even the use case might just go up on increasing, that will cost you in the end. So we at cloud.in, we also help in that, about suggesting you how you should leverage these services to help you reduce costs. Deployment and optimization. So as we suggest that you start with a small pilot. If you haven't leveraged Bedrock or Claude itself, or you might be running Claude directly from the directly from Anthropic, you can start a small pilot, or let's say POC. You can expand your business use case. You can try different aspects of it, and then as the usage increases, you can improve upon what you have been using in the pilot itself. So what it does is it improves the complete adoption as well as optimize cost in the start itself. um, that will give you better results in the upcoming forecast that you have been seeing. So going ahead, I'll just go over how we have enabled business growth with Claude on AWS, with different clientele that we offer. So first, with IT and technology, a lot of people are using, let's say, their developers are using code generation, debugging, and documentation completely with Claude, because the output that Claude gives, it's immensely good, which can be tweaked afterwards, and which will reduce your time to market. So the second will be customer service, having custom agents deployed via Claude. The answers and the customer engagement that Claude can give you on Bedrock, it's really good. Up to 40% faster customer responses, as well as querying the customer queries as well. It is really, really good. In the manufacturing vertical, inventory and supply chain management or optimization, you can see up to 25% lower operational costs, because everything will be handled in the backend by us, by leveraging all these services. uh, BFSI and enterprise. So if you are in this domain, specifically in the financial sector, document analysis, a lot of documents that have been pending, and a lot of reports that needs to be analyzed, you can have AI do the all the heavy lifting from our end, and you just have to wait for the output, and it's all, everything is done. So up to 60% less manual workload that you will be seeing. uh, Everything nowadays is going towards how well, or how like less time you take to consume or showcase your product. So using AI, leveraging AI will gain you all of these advantages. So just going over why you should partner with us. So we have the capable talent that will give you everything from start to end. So let's say, as Vishal sir told you about, we have 100 plus authorized like certifications of AWS that goes with professional engineers as well, which leverage all of the AI adoption as well as the AI roadmaps. From your end-to-end journey, from your application to your cloud journey, we help you throughout. So like AI roadmap and planning, we create a crystal clear roadmap for you for successful AI adoption. We also take into account your governance and compliance requirements. So if you in a business require certain governance or certain compliance that you want to cater to, we do help you with that as well. Right AI architecture, we help you optimize or choose the best deployment models, best models to choose for your certain use case, and how you can leverage the best models, and how to lower your cost in return. And the best and the last would be the cost optimization that we provide, because everyone wants to leverage AI in some format or the other, but somewhere or the other, when the AI actually consumes cost, everyone starts to dip down on the AI adoption. So because we want you to leverage AI in the safest and the best optimal way in a commercial fashion, we optimize a lot of your cost by leveraging your AI usage and the pricing to reduce your cost. So this is everything that we do at Cloud.in and how Cloud and Bedrock comes into picture. So you can have your Anthropic Claude journey right on AWS Bedrock. So if you have any questions, you can uh, put them into the comment box itself.
Thank you, Vishal and Vedant. That was indeed an insightful session, and I hope our attendees also thought so. Everyone requested to put up your questions in the question box, and thank you, Mr. Shetty, that you found this session to be great. In the meantime, you can also scan the QR code given on the screen to share your feedback. And if you have any other questions regarding any other services, for example, MSPs or cybersecurity, feel free to contact us on the contact details given on the screen. We will wait for the questions for 2-3 minutes more. Okay, there are no further questions from the audience. Even if you have, they will be floating an email after the session. Feel free to reply over that email as well. So again, I would like to thank you, Vishal and Vedant, for this insightful session. And have a lovely day, everyone. The session is over now.